guys, it's Jessie. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video and to another TBR. This is going to be my November TBR, which is the penultimate one of the year, which is absolutely crazy. I genuinely cannot believe it. And it's also getting dark so fast now. I'm really feeling like it's starting to get properly wintry. In the UK, the clocks went back and I'm filming this at 4:30 and I've got my full ring light set up. Like, I film in front of a window and I have to have the full ring light. It's ridiculous. But I am really excited for today's TBR because I feel like we've got some really good books here. Basically for this one, I'm trying to kind of help myself and get some of the books at least that I think will be on the Goodreads Choice Awards, because as per, I'm doing the mystery thriller, trying to read all of them. Oh my god, trying to read all of them in the kind of like 2-week time span or so. So I'm hoping that some of these will be on there. We will see. But without further ado, I think let's just get into the TBR. I didn't complete my previous TBR, though I actually got really close. I only have 2 books unstarted, which I think is pretty good. And definitely for me, it's pretty impressive. So we will be starting off with a punishment roll, and then we will get straight into the 6 rolls for my TBR for November. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Okay, I hope you can see that all okay, because obviously it's slightly out of frame, but I do think it worked better last month doing it on my desk, so we have it at the same point. But first, as usual, we're going to start off with our punishment roll. I've got everything back on the wheel because otherwise we're kind of left with like 2 different options. So this is because I didn't complete my TBR last month, and I'm hoping for something good. Okay, over 500 pages, that is doable. That's better than a classic, especially for what I've got planned this month, so that's okay, I can do that. Okay, so for our punishment roll, we got over 500 pages, and for this one, I didn't think this was too bad of an option, and I did have to read a book over 500 pages anyway this month. This is the book for the book club that I'm in, and this one has 563 pages, so she's long, but this is Where Sleeping Girls Lie by Frida Abike-Yemedi, and I believe that's how you pronounce her name, but this is the author of Ace of Spades, and this is a YA dark academia murder mystery, I believe, and it's kind of set at like a boarding school, and I believe there's like murder and stuff. But I am really intrigued by this, and I'm tentatively very excited. I mean, whenever a book is super long, I do get a bit nervous because, like, how much did you like really need to say? Do you know what I mean? Like, could we have cut this down? Who knows? But overall, I am like tentatively excited. I love a bit of dark academia. You guys know, obviously, I love mystery thriller, so I'm excited for this one. Hopefully it is enjoyable. I honestly don't know what to think because I obviously haven't read Ace of Spades, which I know is super popular. I would like to, but I just never have got round to it. But yeah, like, I'm excited. It says Gossip Girl meets Get Out, so that's a very interesting pairing, and yeah, I'm excited to give this one a go. I have heard really good things, so hopefully I really enjoy it. Okay, so we have lost the little cat again, so I'm back with my little dinosaur to mark our place, and we will go for our 6 rolls. We have a 3 and a 6. So that's a video read, that's very handy. So for the first of our proper rolls, I guess, we got a video read, which is super duper helpful, especially this month. So I have picked one that I'm kind of mostly sure, this is kind of almost my most certain guess of a book that's going to be in the Goodreads Choice Awards, and that is A Midnight Feast by Lucy Foley. This is her 2024 mystery thriller release, obviously. I have read The Hunting Party and The Paris Apartment by her, and I liked both of them, but I wasn't like oversold. I am really excited about this one. I think the American cover is so cool. I love the like orange vibes, but like the UK cover is so dull. I mean, both of them are dull, but the UK one especially. But I actually have this on my Kindle, so I probably will just be reading it on there. And yeah, overall I'm looking forward to it. I actually don't know anything about this one, like, at all. I don't even know a synopsis, which is probably quite poor from me. Like, I probably should have like maybe done some research beforehand, like, who knows. I am still looking forward to it, and hopefully it's a good one, considering I'll be reading so many books. I'm gonna need a couple hits. I know Frida McFadden's gonna be in there, so like, I need something to pull me through, and hopefully Midnight Feast can be that for me. Then we have a 3 and a 1, which is an audiobook. Okay, so then we landed on audiobook, and this one's pretty easy because I listen to a lot of books via audio. I can get a lot via my library app and also Everand, and then obviously on Spotify as well, so it's pretty handy. But for this one, I also tried to help myself out with the Goodreads Choice Awards. This one I'm not as certain on, but like, another book by this author has won previously, so I'm really hoping that it is on the Goodreads Choice Awards this year, because I didn't love the first one, so if I just have to read this like outside of that, I won't be best pleased. But I have picked The Mystery Guest by Nita Prose. I believe this is the sequel to The Maid, which obviously won the Goodreads Choice Awards in 2022, I believe, so it's a very popular one. But yeah, I don't know too much about this at all. I'm pretty sure we follow the same character, Millie, I believe, and yeah, I don't know whether it's a similar vibe as the first one. It was fine. The first one I thought was very kind of like mid, and I also read it towards the end of doing the vlog, so I feel like I was a little bit mystery thrillered out, but like hopefully it's enjoyable. Hopefully I still like it, and we will see. I honestly have nothing to say about it because I don't know anything about it, and I maybe should have done some research before, but then also you don't need me to come on here and like tell you synopsis of books that you could probably look up, or if you were interested in anyway, you probably would already know the synopsis of, do you know what I mean? Then we have a 6 and a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is a random publishing year. So next up we got a random publishing year, and this one I have picked another mystery thriller that's not part of the Goodreads Choice Awards, so I feel like that's like all I'm going to be reading this month. But I forgot to do this one on camera, annoyingly. I did screen record me doing the like random number generator I did between like 2010 and 2024, just because I don't really have very many options before that. That's when kind of the bulk of my books that I own on my physical TBR are from. And for this one, there weren't actually that many options of one I really wanted to read, but I thought this would be fun and I have heard good things, so I went for The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell. I don't have any video plans for this, so I'm gonna have to just read this off the cuff. I didn't love, none of this is true by her, but I have heard good things about her other books, this one especially, and the text is really large on the page, which is also very nice, so hopefully this could be like a quick thriller to kind of like breeze through, maybe like 24-hour readathon type situation. So I'm looking forward to it tentatively, and hopefully it is going to be a good one. And I mean, this is I think her most famous, and I believe there's her last page twist is what it seems to say on the back, so that is something that I really enjoy in a book, I can't lie. So yeah, hopefully this is pretty good, and it's basically about where I believe people find like a baby asleep in this house where like the parents have been murdered or something. So it sounds very creepy but very, very interesting. That is our 4th book for the month, but the second one I actually have physically. Then we have a 2 and a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, like I know I say I'm bad at maths, but that was bad. That was 4+2. So yeah, unfortunately the rest of the rows I guess are slightly off. They should all be 2 behind because I don't know how to do 5-year-old level addition, maybe like 3. So yeah, apologies. I'm not going to change the prompts now. It's just like fine. They're random, I guess, because they won't even want the dice rolled. So yeah, sorry about that. Yeah. Which is a 5-star prediction. So then we got a 5-star prediction, and again, another Goodreads Choice Award prediction. This one I actually picked up today, so I actually bought it after I'd done the rolls, but I knew I was going to be reading it. And I've heard some mixed things, but I've heard some people absolutely adore this, and I think it's going to be right up my street. When I bought it, the woman in Waterstones Behind the Till, she was like, I love this one, it's so good, I'm so jealous that you get to read it for the first time. And I was like, sold, love it. And it's a hardback, and I had my voucher from like getting my points and my stamps on my card, so it was only £6 for a hardback, and that is The God of the Woods by Liz Moore. I definitely think this is going to be on the Goodreads Choice Awards. I've heard this is more literary fiction kind of mystery thriller type of thing, maybe more similar to like Homecoming and Bright Young Women from last year, rather than kind of like a solid thriller, but I quite like that. I quite like it breaks it up a little bit in my reading, and yeah, I'm really, really excited about this. I think this is a then and now timeline where in the past someone's gone missing at a summer camp, and someone from the same family, I believe, has gone missing at the same summer camp or something, but it sounds really, really interesting. I think it was Madison Kate actually like absolutely adored this one, and it kind of made me think even more so that I'm going to really like it. She was saying she was really connected to the characters and stuff like that, and yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to this one. And yeah, it is actually a 5-star prediction. I just think it's going to be right up my street. I love a little bit more of an emotional story. I love to feel connected to characters in thrillers, and for some reason I just have a really good feeling about this one. I don't know what it is, I don't know why, I just get a vibe for some reason, and I think I'm going to love it. So I might be completely wrong, but I hope that I'm right, because obviously I would love to get a 5-star from this one, and I'm really, really excited for it. I'm going to move the board over slightly just so you can see it a little bit better. That is a 5 and a 1. That is Book Jail. So not exactly ideal for this month, but I will randomly generate the one from Book Jail that we get. So I'll put in a screenshot of the 8 books that we have in Book Jail at the moment, and we'll do a random number generator, and we will generate Did I even press it? No, we got 3. Okay, that is Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. Okay, so then we got a book jail, unfortunately, and I only had 9 books left in my book jail. I kind of need to rejig this one maybe, but then again, there's only one more TBR of the year, and I think I'm going to be doing something a little bit different, still with the prompts next year, but maybe not the same board game. But we got, I think it was number, actually have no idea, I can't remember, but you'll have seen on the screen, and that generated to Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. So book jail is just books that I find a bit intimidating. They're not like ones that I expect will be bad or anything like that. Obviously Brandon Sanderson is incredibly popular, and this is his like YA book. I believe he's got a couple, but it's the first in his like YA series, so I thought that would be a good place for me to start. I'm very aware that like almost all of his books are kind of like interconnected. I also have Tress the Emerald Sea, which is one I think I'm going to really enjoy too, but I thought a YA one, especially because I don't read a lot of like high fantasy, high sci-fi stuff like that, it might be easier for me to kind of get into, and I thought it would be a good place to start. So let me know if I'm completely wrong on that and I should not be starting here, but like I feel like this is a good place to start. So very much looking forward to this one. Very scary, but I think hopefully I'm going to really enjoy it because I've heard really excellent things, like really good things obviously about him altogether, and hopefully maybe this can be my gateway into trying more from him, who knows. So yeah, this is our scary book of the TBR, even though we've also got another thick one, and actually these are all super long now that I look at them. Anyway, okay, and then for our final roll we have a 5 and a 6, so 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5 6, which is most popular on Goodreads. Our final roll we got most popular, so this is basically on Goodreads I will sort my own TBR by number of ratings, so not the average rating but like the amount of people that have read and reviewed it, and I'll pick something that is in the top 10, and for this one I have gone for City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. I'll put the ratings up on the screen, I can't quite remember off the top of my head. This is one that I do have to read for a video, and honestly I have no idea what to expect. I do have the first 4 in this series because I picked them up at the charity shop like all at once. This one doesn't, but the other 3 have the like interconnecting spines, which is very nice. I have no idea what I'm going to think of this, honestly. This is like kind of classic 20 maybe 13 YA book. When was it actually published? Oh my god, first published 2007. Wow, okay. I just remember this series being big like kind of around the time of the Hunger Games, but I actually never read it. I do know one aspect that's like maybe a bit controversial and weird that people talk about a lot, but beside that I literally know nothing going into it. I know a lot of people have kind of read this being older and have actually enjoyed it. She's a long one, but I do have the audiobook, and I think 'cause it's YA and I think it's reasonably young YA, it should be fun. So who knows, we'll see. It's going to be a fun one to add to the TBR, maybe break up the serious depressing thrillers if there's any ones that are too kind of dark. But yeah, this is plus Mystery Guest and Midnight Feast on my TBR for the month. It seems pretty doable. I know these books are reasonably big. I think we've got a really good selection here. I'm really excited. Obviously I've got my big vlog of the month, but I also kind of want to get all my other vlogs that I've kind of been working on throughout the year done beforehand, any other big projects. So it's just a big reading month for me altogether, really. But I'm in like the opposite of a book slump right now, so hopefully that sticks, and I'm really enjoying reading at the moment. So yeah, hopefully I can pull that through to the end of the year, because this is like a busy period in terms of reading. I've got a lot of very ambitious plans. So yeah, I really hope you guys did enjoy this TBR and are excited about me reading all of these books coming up. If you got this far, leave, what should we leave? Maybe like a little drip emoji for this one with the pink drip coming down it, so I know that you've stuck around to the end, and I love you very much. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, don't forget to give this a like down below, hit subscribe, turn the bell to join our little club, make sure you turn on all notifications, then you'll be notified every single time I post a new video. And if you want to watch one of my other videos, there'll be 2 on the screen now to pick from, as well as they've linked up in the cards from earlier. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.